What is up? Sunny13 here, back with another Team of the Season predictions video, and this time we're doing Serie A. Let's get right into it, boys. The first player I have is Carlos Tevez, a man that needs no introduction. 16 goals in Serie A so far, and I think he can easily notch in another 8 to 10 goals this season. He's been a man on form in Europe ever since he left Man City a couple years ago, and Juventus should be glad to have him. The next player is Gonzalo Higuain, carrying Napoli into that Champions League spot with 13 goals this campaign, and they're just outside the Champions League spot, but I could see Higuain making a late push for European competition. The next player I have is Felipe Anderson, 9 goals, 6 assists in Serie A this season. Just recently got called up in the Brazil squad. He has such a high potential. He's only, 21, 22 years old, and I think he can grow at Lazio and make Lazio serious contenders in Serie A and maybe in Europe in the near future. The next player I have is Jeremy Menez, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, looks like a beast card honestly, but 15 goals in Serie A this season, and he's keeping Milan's hope alive for some European competition, maybe a Europa League spot. I highly doubt they'll get it, but at least Menez is keeping that hope alive for Milan fans. The next player I have is Antonio Candreva, also from Lazio. He has 7 assists in Serie A this season. Him and Felipe Anderson can make a deadly combo for Lazio in the near future. Give them a couple years, and they could be the cream of the crop in Europe. Alright, the next player I have is Franco Vasquez. I think he deserves a Team of the Season because currently at this moment he is leading the league in assists with 9 assists so far, which is just mental. He just came out of the scene out of nowhere, and I think he could be an essential to Palermo's push for a title in the near future. The next player I have also needs no introduction, and this guy goes by Paul Pogba. I think one of the brightest stars of the future, has such a high price tag on him because of his age, his technical ability, his physicality. I don't think I think he will leave Juventus in the near future and seek out better leagues such as Real Madrid and Manchester United, who come back knocking for his services. Alright, the center back pairings go as follows. Andrea Barzagli. Ever since he's come back from injury, this guy's been a rock in defense, always been consistent for Juventus. That's why they're #1 in the league, and that's why they don't concede that many goals too. The next player I have is Giorgio Chiellini. He also needs no introduction. This man is always consistent for Juventus, even though he's dropped off a little bit this season, but I think he'll easily get that Team of the Season card because he is the best center back in the Serie A at this moment, in my opinion. The next player I have is David Astori, who has an 8.1 match rating in the Serie A, the highest center back match rating in the Serie A currently. So he's a pretty underrated center back in my opinion, and I think he could sneak into that Team of the Season scene. Alright, the bench goes as follows. Mario Gomez, who's actually been doing pretty well for Fiorentina. I doubt that he'll get a Team of the Season card, but he scored a brace against Inter Milan in the Europa League, if I do believe. So he might get one. Oh, I forgot one player. Gianluigi Buffon. This man, so old, but has so much experience. 15 clean sheets this season, showing you how consistent he has been for Juventus's back line. The next player I have is Arturo Vidal. He's been an all-around great player for Juventus, always sticks to his position, knows what he's doing, but I feel like he's been more effective last season than this season. He's only had an inform this season, but he could easily sneak into that Team of the Season for Serie A. The next player is the hidden gem, Dybala. This man has been linked with large moves to Arsenal and Barcelona. That's why I don't think his time in the Serie A will last that much longer, because I think he will take one of those opportunities coming to him. 12 goals in Serie A this season, which is very impressive. The next player is Francesco Totti. This guy, even though he doesn't have much pace, his card looks amazing other than his pace. And he's been getting points single-handedly for AS Roma, especially against Lazio early in the season, where he scored a brace, which gave them a point and gave them some hope. Alright, the next player is Mauro Icardi, who's also been linked with moves to Liverpool. 13 goals in Serie A this season. A striker that Inter Milan needs, and he should be very essential to Inter squad, which includes Freddie Guari and Shaqiri. They have a young squad, I just realized. They could also be Europe's elite in the near future as well. The next player I have is Luca Toni, and he already has goals in the double digits this season. Very impressive, very consistent. He also got a Team of the Season card last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if he got another card this year. The next player I have is Marek Hamsik, 7 assists in Serie A this season, and him and Napoli are men on a mission to get some Europe action for next season, almost getting to that Champions League spot, just outside the Champions League spot currently. Anyways, these are my predictions. If you disagree or agree, comment below. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.